getting my paper. Well, maybe they'll love me more when I'm gone. I don't wanna leave, but I need to. It's such a shame. They gon' miss this plane. They gon' miss this plane. They gon' miss this.
Alright, first thing we're going to talk about is NPD. You can see that the Wii is still ahead. I think the Wii is going to be still ahead until Xbox 60 releases Natal and PlayStation 3 releases that one thing. I don't know what it's called. But once those come out, I think Wii is going to see its mark where it starts breaking off and Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 going up. Because Wii doesn't have that many good game titles. And speaking of titles, we're going to go to the top 4 right now. You see Super Mario Brothers topping the first, they're number 1. This is because the Wii sells, and anybody who buys a Wii is gonna buy a Mario game. So this is probably a Mario game, and it's going for that classic look. So I think that's number 1. I am very proud that Mass Effect 2 is number 2 because that's a good game. I played a little bit of it. I haven't beat it because my Xbox doesn't work. And it's a great game, and it's the most sold game in January, like the most game that was released in January. Super Mario Brothers Wii was not the most released game that was released in January. And Modern Warfare 2 was in there, and Wii Fit was in there. Modern Warfare 2 is still selling out on the Xbox 360, which I think is pretty good. That is still selling, and I think it's going to keep on selling. It's going to be on the list for a good, probably 3 more months, and then these new games are going to start coming up. Army of 2 is at number 8, which surprises me. People are still buying Wii Sports Resort and Mario Kart Wii, so there's I can't believe people still buy this. Shouldn't you have this by now? But the whole Christmas thing with the whole Wii thing is getting people to buy these old titles. Just Dance is still on the top 25. That's not even a good game. I don't know how it's on this top 25. Darksiders also was a good game. Came out last month. They got reasonable sales. I don't know if Expectator with THQ wanted out of it, so I don't know about that. And Army of 2 on PlayStation 3 is on there. We Play and Mag is at 13, which kind of surprised me because Mag overall I thought it was an alright game. I really judged it when I first played it, and then I replayed it, and it was alright. It was alright, but I'm surprised it's at that high. And because it's a PlayStation 3, like their very first exclusive, and it should be at least like decent high, so it should be in the top 10 maybe. And rounding out the top 20, you see God of War the collection at the bottom 20. That's good because God of War 3 is coming out. I think the sales are going to go up a little bit more next month. Bayonetta is up here, which is pretty good. That's a pretty decent game. And all the rest of the game are just Wii games that have been out for a couple months, and that's about it with NPD.
Hit it.
Alright, before I talk about X10, which was the big event of this week, it was a Microsoft event, I'm going to talk about the 2 trailers that came out that weren't part of X10. One was Skate 3, and the other one was God of War 3. I'm going to talk about these 2 games. I'm going to talk about their trailers. Skate 3, the trailer was pretty good. It was a decent trailer. It got me wanting to play Skate more, which I think a trailer should do. It was just talking about what you're doing in this one. You're creating a team, and then once you create your team, you're creating your brand. And once you create a brand, you're just trying to sell it, and that's your whole objective, to sell your brand. They showed you like you can make a headquarters. It's just like a skate pad where you just skate, like Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory, which I thought was pretty cool. They showed the whole team logo creation. They showed a lot of stuff you can do. And overall I thought it was a good trailer. You should check that out most definitely. If you like Skate 1 and 2, it looks way better. And then the second trailer I'm going to talk about is God of War 3. I like this trailer. It went for a movie look, which I liked. I liked the whole movie look of this trailer. They didn't show that much. They kind of showed a little bit of new weapons that you can use, I guess. And they showed a little glimpse of you fighting Zeus, which I thought was, it looked like it was going to be the finishing move because he like slammed him to the wall. And other than that, it was a good trailer. It had a movie look to it, and visually, if this game is going to look like that, I really think this game is going to be real good. And it just made me want to play the game even more, just like Skate 3 trailer did to me. Skate 3 trailer did. And that's about it on the 2 trailers. You should check them out. Alright, we're going to talk about X10. First thing I'm going to talk about X10. If you see my Lost Point of Gears of War trailer, that they showed, like, I think 3 weeks ago. They clarified what's going on. Basically, the Marcus and Dom are skins in the game once you buy it. They haven't said if it was pre-order or they just said, I guess they're just skins. And then Wesker or something like that off of Resident Evil 5. If I said that wrong, don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I haven't played Resident Evil 5 because I really didn't want it. But he's also a skin that is available once you buy the game, I guess. They haven't said pre-order. And that's basically about it. I thought Marcus and Dom were going to be in the game, but they're probably just going to be skins, and they're going to say the same catchphrases that they say in Gears of War. So it's nothing big. I think the biggest thing that they talked about at X10 besides Fable 3 was Halo Reach. Halo Reach looks good. It has a Halo 1 feel, which I love. Halo 1. I thought Halo 1 was the best game out of all of them. Halo 3 had the best multiplayer, but Halo 1 was the best game out of like story-wise and best game overall. It has that Halo 1 feel, which I like, and they just talk about how they changed the weapons, how they have so much power in their engine that they can make it way better to visually look. And other than that, that's all they really talked about. They kind of just left some stuff out. They just talked about visuals. They haven't talked about story or anything like that, but other than that, the visuals that they showed and the gameplay and all that stuff that they showed, it was very good. And I can't wait for this game. They're already talking about it, and it's not even close to middle March or anything. It's in February, which I thought was good. And another thing that they talked about was Fable 3. Now, Fable 3 was Fable 2 was a good game. Don't get me wrong. It just was short, just like the first one, and it was just like once you beat it, replay value was not that good. Fable 3 looks good, looks real good. They talked about the whole you become king and all this stuff, and you run a town, and they talk about all the choices you make affect the town. And so I was just like, this is a good trailer. It made me look forward to Fable 3 now, which a trailer should do, like I said about the other two, God of War and Skate 3. So other than that, Fable 3 looks pretty good. I think they're going for this counter system in this game. They didn't talk about it, but I think for fighting they're going for a counter system like Assassin's Creed, because there's these kind of finish moves that I'm showing right now. That was a finisher move like that too, but they're doing these kind of finisher moves. So I think they're going to go for a counter move, like a counter reaction thing like Assassin's Creed. So the fighting system looks pretty good. They just haven't showed it, like they haven't talked about it, but what they talked about was pretty good. I think it's gonna look like Fable 2 too much. It kind of looks like Fable 2. When I first saw it, I was like, are they just showing footage of Fable 2? It just kind of looks like it, but they haven't showed, like, I saw it on, like, it was on the screen. They haven't showed like a trailer, like how it's really gonna look. And other than that, that Fable 3 and that Halo Reach trailer was very good. As you guys know, BioShock 2 and Dante's Inferno came out this following Tuesday, last week. I played both games. I can't say much about BioShock 2 because I didn't play the first one, but what I'm hearing from it is it's kind of the same. There's no story like the first one, I guess. I didn't play the first one, so I can't tell you how the first story was. And they're just saying it's the same. It just kind of just took everything that the first one did, and it just, everything that people criticized about the first one, they just like said, alright, we're just going to make it where we make everything better from the last game that people criticized, and we're just going to make the second one, we're just going to do that. And they said everyone's saying multiplayer is decent. It's not stupid, which I thought it was going to be. And other than that, I can't say much. I think my friend Joe is going to do a review. I don't know when he's going to do that. Alright, now Dante's Inferno I can talk a little bit about because there's no sequel to this, so I can't criticize it. But Dante's Inferno is just a God of War 3 ripoff. I really think if you have a PlayStation 3, you should wait. That's kind of my little review to this. The whole voicing just really makes me mad. I'm tired of hearing Dante scream his wife's name 100 times in the game. It's just really annoying. And there's really no story to the game. And that's about it with this whole this episode of what's going on in gaming. Thank you for watching this. It's a very long video, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of stuff going on in gaming. And that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later.